Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to share my 5 hot takes on cinema. Let's get started. Comparing a book to its film adaptation is unfair. Movies adapted from books can be incredible, right? The Shawshank Redemption, The Godfather, The Namesake, Guide, these are all based on fantastic novels. But here's the thing, when people compare these films to the books, they often argue that the book is way better. And I get it, but honestly, that comparison is a little unfair. Think about it. A book can have hundreds of pages delving deep into characters, world building, and all the little details. A film, it's got what, 2 hours to capture that? The format of a feature film is so limiting when it comes to recreating an entire book. For me, a great adaptation isn't about recreating every word or scene, it's about capturing the spirit of the book. Does the film nail the tone? Are the characters cast right? Is the essence of the story still there? If yes, then it's a great adaptation in my book. Of course, there are terrible adaptations that fail to capture anything meaningful, and in those cases, yeah, the book is usually way better. But just because a film deviates from a book doesn't automatically mean the book is superior. Both can be appreciated in their own right. Talent beats nepotism. Let's face it, nepotism exists everywhere, and the film industry is no exception. People's connections, whether through family or friends, often give them an edge. But here's the thing, nepotism might get you in the door, but it won't keep you there if you don't have the talent to back it up. Sure, there are plenty of so-called nepo babies who don't make it far and fade into obscurity. But there are also some who thrive because they do have the skills to carry them forward. And on the flip side, there are many talented outsiders who fought their way in and made it big. Talent, persistence, and the right attitude always win in the end. It's just that some have a head start. That said, nepotism will always give an advantage, and it's frustrating. But if the industry and the audience support genuine talent, we could create an environment where somebody's connections really don't matter. Ideally, right? But we can only hope. Great acting can't save bad writing. I don't care how big an actor's name is or how talented an actor is. If the writing is bad, the film won't be great. Period. No amount of acting chops can save a bad script. A talented actor might make a lousy character or lousy dialogues seem a bit more interesting on screen, but that's all they can do. The heart of any great film is great writing. If the writing is solid, good actors will bring those characters to life in ways that create magic. But if the foundation is weak, it's like trying to build a house on sand. No matter how amazing the actors are, the story will crumble. And relying on actors to fix a weak script is just unfair to them. Box office hits don't always equal great films. Let's be real for a second. The film industry is a business and movies need to make money. It's a fact. A film that dominates the box office is great for the studio, but it doesn't always mean that the film is actually great. Take Animal, for example. It's a huge box office success, but some people, myself included, didn't find it to be a great film due to issues in the screenplay, dialogues, themes, and the character development. On the flip side, you've got films like Superboys of Malegaon, which didn't do well at the box office, but is an absolute gem with a moving story and tons of heart. The reality is that commercial success doesn't always align with quality. It can depend on so many uncontrollable factors. Marketing, timing, competition, you name it. For me, a great film isn't measured by how much money it makes. It's about how well made it is and whether it holds up over time. Does it continue to impact audiences years later? Does it still feel relevant? Does it spark conversation long after the credits roll? That's the real marker of greatness. Superstardom and fandom can limit an actor's potential. Here in India, movie stars are worshipped and they have massive, loyal fan bases. But here's the problem. Stardom can box actors in. So many stars are afraid to step outside their comfort zones because their fans have such rigid expectations. The pressure to maintain a certain image to give audiences what they want often means they shy away from taking risks. Sure, there are some stars who do surprise us with their acting choices, but they're the exception, not the rule. The truth is, the fear of disappointing fans or damaging their brand often holds them back. And that's a real shame because there's so much untapped potential in so many of these stars that we'll never get to see. Fans, in turn, are often just as guilty, expecting their favorite stars to always be the same person in every movie. This leads to predictable performances and, in some cases, films that flop when stars try something different. The pressure is real, but it limits the actor's growth. So those were my hot takes on cinema. I would love to know, what are your hot takes? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.